Remember that I told you that she is a beautiful woman, but she is a witch. Just follow me, let us complete this story. Now, this is the part 2 and the conclusion of the story, titled Beautiful but a Witch. Remember in the part 1 of this story, Obina saw his neighbor Ogechi moving into a tree using her witchcraft power. He decided to fight Ogechi, the witch woman, but the fight went against him. Ogechi took Obina's brother in exchange for Obina to be free from her spell. Now the story continues. We saw Ogechi moving out of her own corner, heading towards Obina's frontage with her charm in her hand. On getting to Obina's frontage, she brought out the white substance and started whispering on it, making enchantment. After that, she started sprinkling the white substance all over Obina's frontage. As she was busy doing that without the fear of anyone seeing her, Obina came out to question her. Ogechi did not say a word to Obina. Rather, she stared at him for a while and turned away, doing what she was doing. Obina brought out his phone immediately to call the landlord. Obina called the landlord and started explaining to him what he has been going through in the compound. But after that, he got the greatest shock of his life from the landlord, who told him that his apartment now belonged to Ogechi. Obina was not able to renew his rent because of hardship, which was so clear that Ogechi was responsible for his poverty. Because he was not able to renew the rent at when due, Ogechi went to the landlord and renewed his rent and took over his apartment. Finally, the landlord told Obina to beg Ogechi to give him more time to pack out of the apartment and drop the call. At this point, Obina has no option than to beg Ogechi. He went to Ogechi to beg her. He knelt down begging Ogechi, but she told him that she gave him 24 hours to leave the compound or else he will see the other side of her. After that, she left. Obina remained there on his knees, totally stranded. He has no option than to leave. The next day, we saw Obina with his bag leaving the compound. At the same time, Ogechi came out and told him that she gave him 2 days to come and pack all his belongings out of the house. After the warning, she ordered him to leave immediately. On his way out, he stopped by his brother who was seated under a tree and looked at him. It was so clear to Obina that his brother was under a spell and there was nothing he could do at that moment. He left. Ogechi started displaying her wicked character. Look at what a full-blown man is going through. She slapped him on his head and pointed towards the door for him to go inside. Obara nodded his head in agreement and foolishly moved inside. Ogechi followed him behind. Now listen, this is how some people fight their battles. Some of you fight the witches with your physical strength, forgetting that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. Look at him, Obina, ranting and shouting on his way to fight Ogechi in order to release his brother. Let's see if he will succeed. I will say that this is foolishness, but let's continue. After defeating Obina, Ogechi dragged Obara inside. Obina had an encounter, and his case was exactly like when God told Moses, I will have mercy upon whom I have mercy, and I will have compassion upon whom I have compassion. Obina was visited in his own image by the Spirit of the Lord. After this encounter, he woke up. And when he woke up, he caught something. Look at Obara sweeping Ogechi's compound. This is exactly what it means when people say that a man has been turned to vegetable. Obara has been turned to vegetable by Ogechi using her witchcraft spell. As he was sweeping, Ogechi was following him and ordering him to sweep the compound properly. She was with a stick as if she was commanding a cow. But little did she know that power was about to change hand. Follow me, let us enjoy this battle.
Thank you.
Just right after Ogechi disappeared, Obina turned to Obara, his brother, and delivered him from the spell, from Ogechi's spell, using the holy water. Now I want you to help me to share this video so that someone will learn from this story. Share this video and follow this page, because tomorrow I will bring you another interesting story. Share this video and don't forget, this is House of the Suns Global. Bye for now.
House of the Suns Global.